Sure. When it comes down to a presentation, we have to put out like a lot of micro stories and everything. Now, how do we come to know which story at which place we have to tell? Because everybody would have gone with life series of event, good thing, bad thing, frustrating thing, and everything. How do we know? Okay, while I'm explaining this concept, like example, high ticket offer, this story or like this example or this anecdote, I can give at this point of time, right? We may know so many things. How do we know which one is the best and the best time we have to put on?
Coming back to the same thing, never tell a story without a point and never make a point without telling a story. Let's say one of the points that you want to tell to the audience, that it's not about working hard, it's about working with leverage. I can tell a story about my life where I was working hard and I didn't get the result. I instantly shift to them, right?
Yeah.
You see, there was a point in my life where I was working in a job. Everybody around me just hated me, right? I was working really hard, maybe till 2 a.m. in the morning. I used to see the clock is ticking, and it says 1:56 a.m. that day. See, I'm making you imagine that whole scenario as a set, right? So
Right.
when you go into
Making
specific,
someone visualize.
yes. So that night, so I'll give you a simple framework. I was in
Sure.
this place, I was doing this thing, and it felt like this. This is a simple three-step for you to tell like any story, right? I was in this place, I was doing this thing, and it felt like this. I felt horrible. I felt like I'm trapped. I felt ashamed. I felt that I am in a dark place. I felt that nobody could help me. You see, all these trigger words, right, that you can use. So it's the same thing. I still remember that day I was in a job and I looked at the clock and it was 1:56 a.m. I was still working in the office. I was tired. I got up. I wanted a coffee. I went and I got a coffee and my boss entered the office. He saw that I'm not working and I'm just drinking the coffee and he started yelling at me. He is like, this is why we pay you. This is why we pay you salary. You know what? You are fired. And I couldn't tell anything, but he didn't know that I was working for so long. And that got me wondering, have you ever been in a situation in your life where you're just trying to do everything? You're working hard, you're literally doing all the thing all the other gurus are saying you to do, but the results are disappointing. But every morning, whenever you wake up, you see your bank account, you're just not happy. See
Hmm.
what I did over here? I
Absolutely.
connected them while telling my story. Then now, after telling this, now I make a point, and the point is, it's not about working hard. It's about working with leverage. So I made a point. Now I'll make a sound bite. And when I do that, people go crazy, and it's like, this is amazing because I just broke one of their beliefs.